to Subbu Software. In this video, we will discuss about what is standalone application guys. An application that is executed in the local machine via local call, and that application is not executed via network call from the different remote systems means then that particular application comes under the standalone application guys. So that means within the local system via local call that application is executed via network call. So that application is not executed from the different remote systems from different users means that application comes under the standalone application guys. What is internet application and its types guys? When it comes to internet application, an application that is executed in the local machine via local call and also it is executed so via network call from the different remote systems means that application comes under the internet application. When it comes to types of internet application, two types of internet applications are available. One is web support application and another one is web application. An application that is reside at server side and it is downloaded into your client machine and it within the client machine itself that application executed means that application comes under the so in web support application guys. C language drawbacks guys. Okay, comes to this first main drawback. So procedure oriented programming language. So Java is object oriented. So C language is procedure oriented guys. So that means using C language we are not able to develop objects. And also what is the main drawback of this C language means C applications are comes under the so platform dependent applications guys. So that means within the same operating system only we can able to execute that particular application. So that application is not able to run in all operating system. That is the one of the biggest drawback of C language. So that's why C language is not that much of popular. So when compared with Java language. How Java came to market guys. So man first Sun Microsystem wants to design one particular software to address problem for so networked consumer electronic devices like washing machines, micro ovens, microcontrollers, but it should be allow multiple host architecture and secure delivery of components guys. To meet our requirement, our compiled code has to survey across the network and it has to execute in all operating system of our client guys. To fulfill this requirement, Sun Microsystem allocated one scientist. So that person is known as James Gosling. He is father of Java programming language guys. So initially they named as a Oak. After they renamed as a Java language guys. How Java achieve platform independent nature guys. So when it comes to C language comes with the platform dependent guys. So that means if you are developed one particular application by using C language means that application compiled code not able to run in all operating system here. So which operating system you utilized in order to compile that operating system only can able to understand since C language applications directly used by the operating system. But when it comes to this Java language, beautiful software they are developed. So James Gosling and his team done lot of hard work in order to develop such type of software. That software is responsible to make our application as platform independent application guys. That beautiful software is technically called as Java software. Java software and its types guys. If you want to work with Java programming language, you must install Java software in your machine. What are the Java softwares available means one is JDK software and another one is JRE software. Java development kit, so Java runtime environment. So these are the two softwares that is available in Java programming language guys. When it comes to JDK software, within the JDK, what are the things available means compiler software is available and JRE software is also available. But when it comes to JRE software, so within the JRE, so only JVM software only available guys. So these are the internal structure of JDK software and JVM software and JRE software guys. So that's why this JDK and JRE softwares are principal products of Java programming language guys. Java divisions guys. As per the Sun Microsystem, one type of division is available. As per the software industry, one type of division is available, guys. When it comes to Sun Microsystem, initially they divided as Java to SE, Java to ME, Java to EE, guys. So Java to platform, mobile edition, micro edition, standard edition and enterprise edition. After 5th version, so they renamed as Java SE, Java EE, Java ME, guys. These two number removed from the divisions. But when it comes to software industry, so they divided as core Java and advanced Java. So want to develop standalone applications means we have to learn Java SE, guys. If you want to develop mobile types of application means we have to learn the course called Java ME course. So no sir, I want to develop enterprise applications means we have to learn J2EE concepts. Types of files in Java language, guys. So there are mainly two types of files available in Java language. One is .java file and another one is .class file. So as a programmer, as a developer, so we are responsible to develop .java files, guys. But after compilation, compiler software also responsible to generate bytecode. That bytecode will be placed in a separate file called .class file. So that's why there are two types of files available in Java language. One is .java file and another one is .class file. So .java file is responsible to develop by the Java programmer. So .class file generated by the compiler software. These are the only two files that is available in the Java programming language, guys. So Java terminologies, guys. So what is bytecode, what is source code, what is compilation process, what is execution process, all these things we will discuss in this video. So when it comes to first source code, so as a programmer, as a developer, we have to develop programs by using that Java language, guys. What are the programs we are developed by using that programming language syntaxes and rules? Developed code is technically called as source code. So within that .java file, we have to place the source code, guys. After developed the source code, we have to compile your application, guys. So that's why after compilation, compiler software is responsible to generate another new formatted code. That code is technically called as bytecode. Java tools, guys. As a programmer, we are responsible to develop .java file, guys. Within the .java file, source code is available. But after developing, so we have to execute that application or not? Yes, definitely we have to execute. Before execution, so compilation process is there, guys. Compiler software is responsible to do compilation process. JVM software is responsible to do execution process. If you want to work with compiler software, so definitely we have to use the tool called JavaC tool, guys. If you want to work with JVM software means definitely we have to use the tool called Java tool. So that's why there are two types of tools available in Java language. One is JavaC for Java compiler software purpose. Another one is Java, so that is for JVM software purpose in order to execute your application.